I wanted, in a recent class, there was a discussion about ears. And I have an appointment tomorrow with my ear doctor. And I'm having an awful, well, it's a problem. And I'm not sure how much is my ears or my hearing aids. But I
Right.
have a lot of wax that builds,
Yeah.
and they don't seem to be able to answer my questions as to what causes that. It's a very sticky substance,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
it does interfere with my hearing, and I have to keep going to have wax removed. And I'm wondering, do you have any suggestion as to what causes that?
I
And
don't.
you
Yeah.
don't.
No, like I mean, the earwax is it's a protective mechanism to like protect the ear and keep things out like water and things like that. One of the old school things they do, it doesn't really stop the production of the earwax, but this is like a really super old school thing to do is like you would put a drop of olive oil in each ear, every day, and it kind of loosens up that wax. I mean, the wax is still being produced, but it makes it easier to kind of manage. You just do it consistently for a while. I did it for a little bit, many years ago, probably a couple of decades ago, and it made it easier to clean them out, like when you would use things like a Q-tip or something, like right on the edge of it. But one of the ways that I used to manage it for myself. Sorry, our lawn guy seems to think it's the perfect time to do our lawn. Um, uh, is I would do the ear cones, have somebody like cone your ears, and there's
Oh,
real big ones that you can use to pull the wax out. And because I was having a wax problem there for a little bit, it does clear it up. But my best bet, like my best like guess, is like allergies. Like an
yeah.
allergic kind of mechanisms would make sense. It produces mucus in the nose. It makes sense that the same kind of response would produce the wax in the ears.
Okay.
And at the time, I was having really bad allergy problems. And then when I calmed down the allergies, the wax issue diminished. And the allergies wasn't necessarily like, oh, I'm having like hay fever or something. It was a little bit of respiratory dysfunction, and I was producing a lot of mucus, and when I did all that, it calmed it down. And so I would say almost treat it like an allergy response.
Oh,
Allergies don't always manifest the way we would think, and so we can have allergies and really not even be that aware of it.
right.
And so it always comes back down to using something like quercetin. Are you using quercetin or vitamin C at all?
I
Or
haven't, no.
I would,
Maybe I
it's not
should
going to
order
stop.
some. I do need to reorder some oil, so,
Yeah, well, we don't have quercetin. Quercetin we can provide you a link like on Amazon to.
oh, okay.
Yeah, so the thing is it won't clear up what's there, but it should slow down the production of it afterwards. Like, so if you get it kind of cleaned up, like the ears, and you start using a lot of quercetin. At the time, what I used was I used quercetin. Like I was taking 3 capsules 3 times a day.
Three
And
times. Okay.
yeah, I considered myself in an allergy crisis of sorts at the time. So I did that. I did cordyceps, and I did 1,000 milligrams of deodorized garlic.
I'm
And
sorry.
Go ahead.
oh,
She's asking what
yeah.
was that.
So I did 3 capsules of quercetin 3 times a day. I did 3,000 milligrams of cordyceps, and then 1,000 milligrams, which is usually 2 capsules of deodorized garlic. And I'd say within 30 days, it was pretty significantly different.
Okay,
Yeah. I don't know that you need to do the cordyceps, but definitely I would do the quercetin.
And I can get you the link. I'll email it to you.
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
thank you, thank
Yeah.
you.
There,
And
there is an essential oil of garlic, but we don't even sell it. It's so strong. Like it would just, you would just reek of garlic. Even like if you just took a couple drops internally, it would just come out your pores. Like, so I always go for the deodorized garlic that you get from, the health food store, from Amazon, because you can take it and you might taste a little bit in your mouth, but you won't smell like Italian food for,
okay,
for months.
and the other